Evet, biz başlayalım. Dear participants, welcome to 4th International Student Science Congress 9. Değerli katılımcılar, 4. Uluslararası Öğrenci Kongremize hoş geldiniz. Yapacak ilk sunumu. Nurul, Azizah, Zahraeni hazırsa eğer ilk sunum seninle başlayalım. Ekran paylaşım için arkadaşım seni etkilendirecek. İstediğin zaman başlayabiliriz.
Paylaşayım. Yapamam share screen. Etkili
In your Zoom window, there is a bottom of share screen. Press on it, and then you will have option to share which screen you want. Did you find it?
Halo yapamadım.
İstersen sen masaüstünü paylaş, göster arkadaşa. O şekilde yapabilirsiniz belki. Bulabilirsin.
Yetki verebilir misin?
Like, have you ever tried? Do you know how to do it? There is a ribbon below the screen, and there is one bottom, green bottom, shows like share screen.
Yeah.
Press on it, and then you will have an option. Choose your presentation file.
But it's disabled for participant. It is just for hosts. See?
Could you try again? Is it working now?
Tekrar bastım ama
Aynen.
olmadı. Çünkü
Tamam.
host değilim.
Tamam. Şimdi sen
Host olarak.
co-host oldun. Onu yine dene.
Şimdi oldu.
Tamam.
Görebiliyor musunuz?
Evet, geldi.
Tamam. Merhaba, iyi günler. Sunumuma hoş geldiniz. Benim adım Nurul Azizah, Indonesia'dan geldim. Aslında ben Dilmer öğrenciyim. Yani hala Türkçeyi öğreniyorum. Ama bu dönemde, güz dönemde yüksek lisansa başlayacağım. Bunun için sınırlı olmadığı için İngilizce konuşacağım. Sunum yapmak için izninizle rica ediyorum. Okay.
Tabii ki. Kolay gelsin.
So today, my research is about increasing availability of phosphorus on oxisols using humic substances. Before I start about what is about the slides and the research, I will explain a little bit about phosphorus, oxisols, and also humic substances because these are the three keywords of this research. First, phosphorus. Phosphorus is one of plants' major nutrients beside nitrogen and also potassium. So it is very needed to plants' growth. And oxisols is one of soil type, and it has poor characteristics of chemistry, but it's good in physics. And next is humic substances. I will explain about humic substances in the other slide. So the main topics of this presentation today are introduction. It will start with introduction, and then materials and methods, results and discussion, and the last is conclusion. The first, let's jump into introduction. As I said before, the main problem of oxisols is poor chemistry characteristics. And what is it? The main problem is phosphorus deficiency. And what if the phosphorus in the soil is deficient? It can be a plant can grow very well because of the major nutrients is not available for plants. And why phosphorus in that soil can be deficiency? It is because the high of aluminium that can absorb phosphorus and fixate with it. But we can fix this problem with organic matter, because in the organic matter there is a humic that containing functional compounds that can be chelating aluminium and also iron. But the main problem is organic matter in the oxisols are low. Because of it, farmers mostly using or applying organic matters to fix this problem. But we have to apply organic matter in the large amount, and also it will be low to decompose. That's why using humic substances can be one of alternative solution for this problem. So what is humic substances? Humic substances is an extraction of organic matter, contains functional compounds which could absorb aluminium, become organomineral. So if the aluminium and organic compounds that become organomineral, so phosphorus can be available to the plants. Why should humic substances? Because it could be more effective for time, cost, and also amount of organic matter. If we comparing between applying organic matter directly and humic substances, if we want to apply organic matter, we have to apply in the large amount, like ton or kilograms. But if we apply humic substances, we just have to add some milliliter of humic substances, and it's effective for time, cost, and also amount. And this is the location of the study site. It's located in Indonesia. This is Indonesia's map, and especially in one of Indonesia's islands. It's in Sulawesi Island, and specifically it's in district of Luwu Timur. This one is profile description. of soil samples. It is very needed for soil science major, because even in the area, in the same area, and it's same classified as oxisol, for example, or in the same type of soil, the characteristics, the profile description could be different. So it is very important to know, like how the drainage, what is the vegetation top of the soil, and also the land cover. So we can say that the soil classification of in this area is what. And for this study site, it's classificate to be xanthic haplodox. Next is materials and methods. Experimental designs of this research is randomized group experimental design. And treatments combination is composed as two main sources. There are lignite and straw compost, and enriched with the increasing of doses of each treatments from 300 ppm and then 600 ppm and 900 ppm. And those are the symbols of each treatment. And all the parameters were analyzed in Duncan's multiple range test, or DMRT, at 5% probability level using IBM SPSS statistics version 22. The parameters of this research divided into two. There are plants parameters and also soil parameters. The plants parameters divided into plant height, number of leaves, and also dry meadow weight. And for the soil parameters, there are soil pH, percentage of carbon, available phosphor, CEC, and include CEC of clay, exchangeable aluminium, bulk density, and soil texture. And after the treatments, we analyze all the parameters except bulk density and soil texture. It is to know the soil is really the problem is really by the chemistry characteristics, or is there any problem from the physics characteristics? That's why we have to analyze the parameters of bulk density and soil texture, and it's just needed before the treatments, because there are no effect of treatments to the bulk density and also soil texture. This one is basic characteristics of oxisol. And my study site, we can see that, as I said before, that the soil classified as oxisol, or specifically xanthic haplodox. So the soils has oxic horizon with the percentage of clay 30% and 62% of silt, sand 8%, and the soil texture is classified as silty clay loam. If we make a relation between the drainage and also the soil texture, we can say that the drainage is good, and it won't be flooding, because the soil texture is good, so the drainage is also effectively. And now for bulk density is described how rapid, how solid the soil is. We can see the value is 1.2, is classified not really solid. That's why the drainage is moderately. And this one we can see from the table. This one pH, exchangeable, and the others are chemistry characteristics. Let's see the pH. pH is classified very acid. Very acid. That's why the exchangeable of aluminium is high. Because of the exchangeable aluminium is high, so available of phosphorus very low. And also followed by CEC, it indicates that the exchangeable of cations are also low. Now, the interesting things is the percentage of carbon. It's less than 1%, and it's classified very low. That's why the exchangeable and also the available phosphor is really relate with it. With that, the available phosphorus is low and exchangeable high, exchangeable aluminum high. This one, the soil characteristics after the treatments. Based on the table, the highest soil pH was present in the H6 treatment, like you can see here, and was classified as acid. It's even after the treatments is still acid, but there is an increase after the treatments. And the treatments was significantly different from control and other the treatments. For exchangeable aluminum, we can see that there is a decreasing of exchangeable aluminum because of the treatments, and the very lowest treatments is H6. It's like 900 ppm, and also followed by available phosphorus. It's increasing, and CEC also increasing, CEC also increasing, and we can see from this part percentage of carbon, it's decreasing, increasing because of the treatments of lignite 900 ppms. From the side of plants growth, we can see that same data from the soil data, that the very well plant, the higher dose of humic compounds given, the higher the dry weight value of the maize. Also, the dry weight of the plant increase in all treatments compared with control, but we can see that it showed poor growth in the dry middle way of the plant. That was incompatible with the age of maize growing, because it's really acid. The soil is really acid. So the conclusion of this research, humic substances from straw compost 900 ppm showed the best effect for availability of phosphorus, and it changed consistently to all chemical properties analyzed on Oxisol. The chances of phosphorus availability are still low, and plants still not grow well due to phosphorus deficiency, with the results that needed dose of humic substances above 900 ppm to fix the chemical properties of Oxisol. Thank you. Dinlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim.
Bizler teşekkür ederiz. Elinize, emeğinize sağlık. Benim herhangi bir sorum yok. Katılımcımız da olmadığı için sorunumuz yok. Güzel bir çalışmamış. Kendi ülkenizden örnek temin edip onunla ilgili çalışma yapmışsınız. Ülkemizde de yüksek lisans yapacaksınız. Hayırlı uğurlu olsun inşallah. Size bereket getirsin. Mutluluk getirsin inşallah yaptığınız her şey. Türkçe öğrenmeye çalışıyorum dediniz. Öğrenmişsiniz. Bundan sonra geliştirmeye çalışırsınız zaten. Tebrik ederim. Çok güzel konuştunuz Türkçeyi. Bu da bizi mutlu ediyor, dilimizi öğrenmiş olmanız. İnşallah bizler de sizlerin dillerini öğreniriz. Gelen öğrenci arkadaşlar öğreniyordur ama mutlu oluyoruz sizlerin burada olmasından. Benim ekleyeceğim başka bir şey yok. Teşekkür ederim. Kaynaklarını paylaştın mı? Onlar var mı sunumunda? References. Can you show us?
Teşekkür ederim.
Evet. 30 geçe bir katılımcı daha olacak. Eğer o katılırsa devam ederiz. Son katılımcımız da. Bu gibi durumlarda ne yapıyoruz? Şimdi mesela bu arkadaştan süreleri geçti. Son ana kadar bekleyeceğiz değil mi onları?
Yani
normal
hocam,
olarak. Yoksa
7'ye kadar belki
beklesek.
10 dakika mesela istersen.
Tamam. 10 dakika daha ekleriz. Yani 40 geçeye kadar bekleriz. Zaten son sunum da gelmedi. İlk iki sunum da yok. Sonra sonlandırırız oturumumuzu. Bekleyelim. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bekleyelim. Ben de Zoom'u keşfetmeye çalışıyorum da. Bir yandan deniyorum. Bugün Sümeyye Hoca sunumunda kapatmayı unutmuş videosunu. Onun şey oldu. Ya da şeye basıyorum. Herhalde katılımcıların orada yerden denememiş. Başaramamış. Dışarıda kilitli kalmış. Pencereden girerken kamera açık kalmış. Onlar kaydoldu mu bilmiyor, emin değil. Oldu mu öyle bir şey bugün?
Yok. Mesela
Yok mu? İyi bari. O öyle sanıyor. Bayağı güldürdü bizi. Daha önce kullandım ama şeyden, tab telefondan kullanmıştım. Yani daha doğrusu tabletten. Bilgisayarda kullanmıyordum. Normalde ekran paylaştığımız için kalemli tablet var, onunla kullanıyordum. Bilgisayarda yani çok zor olmasa gerek, üstüne basılmıyor ama yapmış bir şeyler bugün, bakalım. Ben dedim ana habere çıkarsın muhtemelen.
hocam sizin sunum var mı? Bakın.
Efendim?
Sizin sunum var mı? Yani.
Yok, hayır, yok. Sunumum. Bizim bebeğimiz var. Yetiştiremedik o yüzden.
Hocam onlar iki kişi zaten sorma yani